Hi everyone, welcome to part 1 of Immunity and Growing Your Own. So since the last video our lives have changed quite a lot due to COVID-19 and I don't know about you, my concentration levels aren't the best. I think I've been watching too much TV and looking at my phone too much. So I thought I would share some of the things that I'm doing to help myself, and it is a bit less technical than normal. So I've decided to get out in the garden. Now the weather is warming up over here in England and the bees and the butterflies are coming out, the birds are singing, which is lovely, and the sun is out today. And I think it's just good to get outside, away from TV and your phone and everything, take your mind off things. So I thought it would be really nice just to get out with a change of scenery in the garden and take a look at some of the foods which can support the immune system. So first up is garlic. So I find this really useful for social distancing purposes. But on a serious note, there actually may be an element of truth in garlic contributing to immune function. So when looking at the research, there are quite a few trials now. One study showed that 5 grams of raw crushed garlic per day on a piece of white bread and butter, so basically homemade garlic bread, for 10 days actually upregulated 7 genes within the immune system. So it showed that it was possible to improve immune function basically. A different study that I looked at used aged garlic extract, and this study had patients taking this extract for 6 weeks, and the extract actually helped prevent immune dysfunction associated with low-grade inflammation, which was a side effect of them being obese. So during obesity you can get this low-grade systemic inflammation which actually reduces the function of the immune system. So I've no doubt that garlic is good for you. Some people may have problems with their digestive systems, so a bit of diarrhea and wind. This is because it's a high FODMAP food. So a FODMAP is a fermentable carbohydrate, and those people with IBS and problems with their gut bacteria can get this wind and diarrhea because of it, but otherwise it's really good for you. So you can grow your own garlic by breaking open the bulb of garlic and placing the individual cloves into a pot or the soil, making sure that there's enough space between them, about 18 centimetres, and plant them in the autumn. So these are now growing up in spring and they'll be ready in July. When they're ready, their leaves will be yellow, and you pull them up and dry them out for about 5 days. So I've got 6 summer squash seeds which I'll be planting for you now. So I've chosen to show you summer squash because especially the yellow varieties are very high in vitamin C, which is good for the immune system, also high in folate, beta carotene, fibre. So if you fancy growing something at home, now is the time to plant summer squash. So in this pack we've got 2 yellow, 2 white and 2 green squash. So we'll just place them into the moistened seed compost, just 1 centimetre down. So now all the seeds are in. They need to be kept at a constant temperature, so they're not quite ready to go outside. They need to be kept between 20 and 25 degrees. And then once they're at the 2-leaf stage and they've germinated, then they can be transplanted into a slightly larger pot, and then we'll put them outside into a vegetable bed, but this has to be when the frost has passed. So in the other side of the tray I'm going to be planting some kale. So this is a mixed pack of different colour kale, but kale in general is really good for you. It's full of beta carotene, which converts to vitamin A, vitamin C for immunity and vitamin K for blood clotting. So these are tiny seeds which you just need to place on top of the compost and then cover with another fine layer of gravelly compost or some more fine seeding compost. These need to keep warm, just like the squash, and then in about 5 weeks time, when they're germinated and they're strong enough to transplant, then you can put them into bigger pots outside or just place into a covered seed bed, because there are lots of rabbits around and things that might want to chew them, including pigeons and other birds. So just in case we run out of strawberries and tomatoes, I'll be planting some strawberry plants which will harvest between 15 and 20 strawberries throughout the summer. And then we've got a beefsteak tomato plant here, and the smaller tomatoes, an Alicante tomato plant. So strawberries and tomatoes obviously contain red and orange pigments, which are good in themselves, but we're really thinking about our immune systems at the moment, so it's more the vitamin C content that will actually help us out at this time.